Welcome to another Choose You moment with Dr. Rae. I'm a coaching psychologist and author of the book Choose You, Reignite Your Passion for Life. I want to share with you a letter I received the other day, and I'm sharing it because it speaks to the issues that so many women face. Dear Dr. Rae, I am a married mother of two and I work as a professional. My biggest problem is I am so busy with taking care of my family's needs, I don't have time for me anymore. I love my family, but I get so overwhelmed. There is so much to do. I am so frustrated, and either I don't know where to start or I don't finish. I wonder, what about me? But I feel guilty when I think about focusing on myself. I want to do other things, but I don't have time, or if I find the time, I feel guilty about it. I make plans and commitments, but I end up going right back to the way things used to be. What I really want is help with time management and finding time for myself, and I want to stick to it. I need your help. Sincerely, Elise. How many of you can identify with Elise's letter? If you can, raise your hand. Actually, before we go any further, I need to say that I do have her permission to read the letter, but Elise is actually not her name. I changed her name to protect her confidentiality. Her letter brings up three important points that we have to address. I think there are some important lessons in that for all of us. The first one is clarity. The second point is commitment. And the third one is the issue of guilt. When it comes to clarity, you have to be really clear about what it is that you want. It's not enough to say, I just don't like my situation as it is right now. You have to be clear about what you want your situation to be. If you're not clear, how will you know when you reach it, when you reach your goal? And if you're not clear, how will you know what steps to take to reach your goal? So clarity is essential, it's foundational to making a change in your life. The second theme that came up in Elise's letter is the idea of commitment. She talked about making commitments and breaking commitments, and I think that's something, again, that all of us can probably identify with. Commitment is being really certain that what you said that you want to achieve, you're going to do, you're going to move toward, you're going to do absolutely everything you can to make sure that this happens. And it's always a good thing to find an accountability partner. That might be a friend, a spouse, your mom, a business partner. We all have weak moments, and that accountability partner is that person who's there to help support you when you're feeling a little faint, when you're about to give up on your goal. Clarity and commitment are two important factors that we have to consider and make room for when we say that there's a change that we want to make in our life. Now, this third notion of guilt is something else that is a whopper, and it will derail the best of plans. Oftentimes, the guilt is self-imposed. We feel like if we're taking time for ourselves, then we're taking time away from and doing some negative harm to family, friends, other commitments, committees, you name it. We feel like if we're taking time for ourselves, that we're taking time away from others. With the feeling of guilt is this notion that somehow we're being selfish to put ourselves first. And I really want to challenge that. Think about it. It's not selfish to put yourself first. It's actually selfish not to. How often have you overcommitted yourself to other commitments? And there's your family. Of course, you got to take care of your family, and there are things that your friends need and you love them. But when you don't put yourself first, it's easy to feel tired and fatigued, and life just wears us out. And so we're not putting our best foot forward when it comes to family and friends and commitments. Actually, they're getting our second or third best. Taking time for yourself, prioritizing you, replenishes your spirit, replenishes your mind and your energy. And when you take the time to put yourself first, you actually have more energy for the other things that life brings to you. You have more energy and zest and excitement for family and friends and other commitments. So be clear about what you want. Be committed to what you want and learn to put yourself first.